Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Swish, and this video today is just an update with some news that I just saw, and I don't know how many of you guys have seen it to this point. So it looks like, unfortunately, there won't be any Steph Curry or Draymond Green in tonight's game versus the Phoenix Suns. So Steph Curry is being rested, and Draymond is, just has a sore ankle that he's been playing on. So because it's a back-to-back, they're trying to get him some rest as well. It looks like Kelly Oubre Jr. is active, so that's some kind of solace. But at the same time, I think we are going to have a lot of difficulty trying to win this game, if the guys are so inclined to try to do so tonight. I don't know if the Suns will try to take the opportunity to rest some of their guys as well, but anything is possible. So what it looks like is we're probably going to have Mulder get the start, as well for Steph Curry. And then we'll likely have Pascal in there as well. So, I don't know. We don't have many playmakers. So we just lost both of our playmakers for the matchup tonight, which is crazy. So I don't know what the team is going to do with regards to that. It's pretty much not being considered an attempt to win, in my opinion. I don't think we'll try to win this game, but I think the guys are going to come out there and play as hard as they can, the ones who are active for the game. So it's going to be a next man up kind of thing. We're going to see these guys try to show their playmaking skills. It looks like we'll end up having Jordan Poole, and we'll get to see Nico Mannion as well perform to see what these guys can really do. So that's what we're getting out of this game. I can't say if the Warriors were not expecting to win this game with Steph and Dray playing, but they definitely need some rest. And like I said before, Steph hadn't really had a game off. He had the game off versus the Charlotte Hornets because he wasn't feeling right, and then now he has this game off. But this is just a function of the very condensed season that the guys have this year. And unfortunately, that's what we're going to see. I think we're going to see an uptick in injuries, and we're going to see an uptick in guys needing to take time. If Kawhi Leonard, for example, needed to take a break or load manage, this would be the year that he does that. And you've seen, I think LeBron is having some issues as well. All across the board, guys are having issues with injuries, and it's really unfortunate. It sucks. I know we want to see the best players play at the highest level, but it's really one of those times where it's just a terrible year with so many guys missing time due to the COVID protocol, and the other guys kind of having to carry the load at that point in time. It puts extra stress on everybody in general. So this season is a really, really backbreaker. This is a tough season for everybody involved. Okay, so I think at this point it really should be up to the Warriors team, coach, staff, to ensure that the guys are not overly stressed and try to limit the loading as much as possible so that we have as little impact to next year as possible. So they really should just do the best to make sure that guys don't get injured. We can't chase something this year that it's really not going, it's not very likely to happen, especially since we're already limping. All right, to chase all these wins and then to end up not getting anything at the end of the season, and then we're all beat up by the beginning of next season. Guys won't have much rest, especially since the break is going to be much shorter. We're going to go into towards the Olympics. We're going to be in July here, and that's if things go as planned. Obviously, we missed a number of games. Many teams missed games in the first part of the season, and a lot due to the COVID protocol. So those guys are going to have makeup games as well. So this season, it might as well be a crapshoot at this point. I mean, it's tough because how do you watch a season where you're not expected to try to do your best? But I think the guys who are going to get the playing time, should be allowed to, they'll do their best. And I think Kerr should really get Poole and Nico Mannion as much playing time as possible at this point. The same thing with Wiseman. All right, these guys really need the development, and we're going to need them for next year. And this year is not going to really do anything for us at this point. You know, it doesn't really make any sense. It really, really doesn't make any sense. So you guys can let me know if you agree with me in the comments below. I'll take a look at the comments as well and see what you guys are thinking regarding Steph Curry and Draymond not playing, and then the rest of the season. So Kelly Oubre is pretty much going to be leading the charge against the Phoenix Suns in today's game, and I don't think we have much for, like I said, playmaking. It would be very interesting to see if Steve Kerr starts one of Jordan Poole or Nico Mannion. I think he'd probably likely start Poole before Mannion, but at this point, I don't think either of them will get the nod. I think we're just gonna go straight with Mulder, and since they're really third string, we're going to see them come up behind Brad Wanamaker as well, which we know that's a recipe for losing already. So that being said, it's going to be an interesting game, but not for any of the reasons we'd like it to be. I really am curious to see how well Jordan Poole does, as well as how well Nico Mannion does against these Suns. All right, these Suns have been on a tear. They've been really good recently. They're not going to be a team that we're just going to walk over. They have the second best record in the West, so they earned that. They definitely earned that, and they got those wins without Booker. They have a really good coach, really good squad, really good team, and really good management, it seems. So they planned everything well. They got Chris Paul to help Devin Booker, and those two had been phenomenal. And without Devin Booker, it's like you surround Chris Paul with shooters, and he's back into the Rockets with James Harden without James Harden, if you get what I'm saying. So this has been a very interesting turn of events where we lost the game to the Portland Trailblazers, and they didn't even field a great team either. And most of their guys played average. We got Carmelo Anthony that he stepped up and really boosted that team quite a bit in the place of Damian Lillard's running mate. And boy, why can't I think of his name right now? But either way, CJ McCollum, that's it. Wow. So without CJ, they have Carmelo being able to score. Unfortunately for the Warriors, we don't have that type of luxury to have another player step up and score in the place of Steph Curry. And in this case, in this particular game, the playmaking, we're going to be missing a lot of playmaking, and that's very unfortunate for the team. So it's really a night for those guys to shine and show their stuff, show what they can do. So this is going to be very interesting, and I'm still going to watch and see how it turns out. It sucks that we won't have Steph and Dray. I'm not expecting us to win, so my main takeaways from this game coming are going to be about how James Wiseman performs, how Nico performs, and how Jordan Poole performs against these Suns. I don't care about Brad Wanamaker, and Mulder is he's getting his minutes. So I just want to see what the young guys do. So what do you guys think? Who do you want to see play tonight? What do you expect from them? And how are we gonna do? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed for the latest content regarding the Warriors. Till next time. Swish.
I block so hard, sweetie get served. Call me Lonzo Ball, bitches get swerved.
Usually I don't get down with these girls, but tonight it's on my mind, so I might eat these words. I just wanna